Hello guys, I'm David Setiabudi. Today we meet again and I'm going to continue to create the mini RPG game using Scratch. Now let's see our overview, what we will get in this part 2. You see this one? You already did this before. Now, in this part 2, you will begin to enter this variable health number, let's say 120, 10, and 11, and for the enemy too. And then, you can click this one and see? So you see, there are two possibilities when the hero is attacking. It can be missed or it can be succeed. And then you will hear about the sound of "I will defeat you." That one you can do your own recording using microphone or uploading the sound file. And as the hero succeeds to attack the enemy, the health of the enemy is reduced based on the attack power of the hero. And then we will see how it works now. Guys, now I'm opening the old file. Okay, our previous file, which is Tutorial RPG David Setiabudi Part 1. Okay, I'm opening this one by File, Load from your computer. Okay, so I get this one. There is still less script here. You see? Size 50%. This one is set size to 50%. Text box, no script. Attack, that's the script for. And the sound is only once, and this is the script. The defense is 2. The run is 2. Is this script similar but has the difference in run button 1, run button 2, and this one is the attack button 1 and attack button 2. Now guys, the first thing we need to do is to put this variable a number. We set this one. Okay, how big it is, it's up to your call. How to set the hero's health? First, we go to the hero, of course, because we want to set the hero's health. Add the hero here. Okay, you see this one. The first time we saw is the costume of AB Ready 1. So we are going to set the costume. The default one is, it's in the looks because it's a costume. Switch costume to AB Ready 1. Okay, AB is the character in the divinekids.com hero, divinekids.com. This one is, oh wait, not backdrop, but switch costume to Brindle Ready 1. You see this one? Brindle Ready 1. This is the enemy. Now, for the next one, we are going to set this one as a default position. This is the default costume. Okay, default costume for Brindle, default costume for the hero. And we are also going to set this one as the default position. So you see, AB is in minus 170 for the X, and for the Y is 11. So this one is the default position. Okay, if you want to change, let's say You want to change to 5? Yes, you can do this one. This one will be the default position. Okay? You can change the number. And as you change this number, at the motion, this one is set to go to its exact location of this X and Y. Okay, it will record the exact position now. So if you change to this one, okay, you see, this one, the coordinate is also changing. So you see, when I put here, and when I press go, it will go to the default position. So it will remember the default position. Now, for Brindle, Mr. Brindle, the big large slug. Whoa. Now, we can also set this big slug, okay, let's say I'm putting this one into 135, yes, a bit on the right, and this one, yeah, I just put it, let's say -4. Okay, you can change that one, or you wish to be in another place, it's okay, but for me I pick this one. Okay, now you can put this one, go to this coordinate, as if you change here and you press start, it's always back in the default position. Now, for the health, default health, attack, defense, and speed, okay, we can change this variable, of course, in the variable part. We are going to set the hero, we are in the hero's position, we are setting the attack, okay, I mean the health, to, let's say I'm going to make it 100. So when we play this one, it becomes 100. I'm going to duplicate this, and this one is the attack, this one is the defense, and this one is the speed. I'm going to set this one as 20, and you can press tab in the keyboard to change to the next inputable variable, 10 and 11. Okay, now let's go to the Mr. Brindle. I'm going to press play first. See, Mr. Brindle will have the E attack. The E attack is wait, not E attack. First is the E health. Let's just make it in order. 70. And this one is the E attack. I'm going to set this one as let's say 15. And then for E defense, make it 15 too. This one is the E speed. I'm going to make it let's say 10, because it's slower than the hero. Okay, the next step is I want this button, okay, when I put my mouse over this attack button and I click it, listen up, my mouse is over this button and I click this up, it will give a command to this hero to move and attack this Mr. Brindle. So the command is, you put your mouse on the top of this one. It means you need to do some script. Okay, you should add some codes in this attack button, not in this hero. So when I press this up, okay, when I click this up, it means first I have to create an if, because I keep saying if my mouse is on the top of this attack button and click, and click, and click, and click. But then, since there are two conditions, my mouse has to be on the top of this button and press it down. So I need to put another operator of AND. Means here, you see, now where is the touching mouse pointer? Oh, it's at the top. So you put this one here when my mouse is touching this one. But then I wanted to click. Not just touching, but it's also clicking. Clicking here is called mouse down. Okay? If it's touching mouse pointer and it's touching down, you give the command to this hero. Giving command to this hero. So, it's a matter of communication between this sprite to this sprite. Communication. Later it will command to this brindle too. Okay? But the first time, this one, when I click the mouse pointer, okay, and mouse down, this will command to the hero. So I'll give a command. How to give a command? You put here, what you put here is the broadcast message 1. And then you change into a new message. Okay, you can type it anything you want. Okay, I'll type here is hero, please attack. You don't need to put the please, of course. Hero attack. You can put any words. You can use any language you want. Let's say jagoan serang. You use Malaysian or Indonesian word, or you can use Chinese, French, German is okay. This one is a message, okay? It's not a script, so you can do any message. So it will broadcast a hero attack. Now I'm going to put it down here. So you see, this one is the attack button. When the attack button here, okay, if it's touching mouse pointer and play sound is 0, so it will play sound like this. But this one is giving command. It's another one. So you see, this one is the first for giving sound like that. This one is the second one, the second option of if. When it's clicked, it will give command of hero attack. But as you test this one, when you click, you will say, Mr. David, there's no effect. I told the hero to attack, but it's not attacking. Of course it's not attacking, because this one, when you click the attack, is just commanding hero attack. But the hero doesn't understand. What should I do when you broadcast, when I receive the message of hero attack? What should I do? Then you go to the hero. You go to the hero here, okay? At the hero, you put this one. When I receive a message of hero attack. Okay? So in this part, at this attack button, broadcast hero attack. At this hero, the hero will say, when I receive hero attack, what should I do? So here, you can try to put, let's say here, play sound, no, say this one, okay, say, I am David Setiabudi, okay, and if you play this one, and then if you press this one, I am David Setiabudi. Okay. This one, my website is divinekids.com. Do you see that? Yes. But I'm not using this one because since we are going to make an RPG game, so when I receive the hero attack, I will say here, I will defeat you, for example. Okay, you can type any words. Okay, and then what the hero doing next is sliding or glide to the enemy in a certain position. So I will measure the hero to a certain position. Let's say this position. Okay, so you see, when I move this hero, the X and Y is changing. So when I move to a certain position like this, okay, it will change for the X and Y. For example, I decided that I will put in here, and then I'll measure that he will do this one. Okay, it's here. I think it's enough here at 35 and 10. Okay, the X is 35 and the Y is 10. Just measuring this one. And then what you should do next is put this motion into glide. Glide to 35 and 10. X 35, Y is 10. Okay? And when you play this one, it will erase this measurement and going back to the position. And when I press attack, I will defeat you. See? It stopped there. Okay? And then what you should do next is changing the costume into this one. Okay? So, looks, switch costume to AB attack. Nice, nice. And then you will say here, okay, let's say I'm typing here, yeah. You can check and check again whether the animation is already okay. Now guys, as I wanted to have two possibilities in attack, okay, the attack makes a hit or it missed. So here I'm going to right click and duplicate this one. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this and edit for the attack tool. This one is missed, okay, because you see, you can still see the sword not stabbing the Mr. Brindle, but this one, the attack tool, I'm going to erase here. You see? Do you see that one? Okay. Now, this one I'll make some drawing using a yellow color. Wait, it's not straight. Let me zoom it and alright, just use this one. See? Now it's straight. You see this one? Now it's a hit. Can you see the effect here? Now attack 2 is become a hit and this one is become a missed attack. Okay? The next one is I want to make a random between this one is a hit or a miss. So I use if. See, after say here, and then you put an if. You put an if here. Oh, there are two possibilities of hit or miss. So this one, let's say, for our example, this one, if the speed, because this one, the speed decides it's a hit or not. Okay. And this one compared to the E speed, if the speed is bigger than E speed, then it's a hit. So I'm going to change this costume to be a AB attack 2. This one is not a hit, and this one is a hit. Switch costume to AB attack 2. Okay, remember this attack 2 is this one. Okay, let's go back here and say, I think I'm going to put the here if it's a hit. If it's not a hit, then it doesn't say here. Okay, now let's go here, duplicate this one, and this one is not a hit. It will say or I missed. Okay, now let's check. Attack. So it's a hit. It's definitely a hit. Why? Because the speed of the hero is 11 and the E speed is 10. It is obvious. There is no random here. It is obvious. But if you want to create a game, it's better you create a random. So this, like a dice, it doesn't have any certain marks. It doesn't have any certain result. I'm going to do a random in this speed, okay, and also in the E speed, okay. So let's say the speed can be reduced in a certain number. The E speed is reduced with a certain number, so it's random. What I'm going to do here is go to the variable and create a variable which is called random for hero. This is just a random, like a dice, okay. And then here I'm going to create another variable is random for enemy. We don't use the right grammar here. Random for the enemy. No, I'm just make it short. Okay. So random for hero and random for enemy. Okay. Now we put this one set random for hero, and here we set random for enemy. This one, okay, I'll remove this one, and then I'm going to set this one is if the random for hero is bigger than random for enemy. Okay, later on we will use here, not just straightly put like this. No. Okay, we put a formula here. You can create your own formula. So as you see, this is the maximum speed 11. It can be reduced by certain number. The E speed is reduced with a certain number. Okay, and by reducing it, it will produce random for hero, and when this 10 is reduced by certain number, it becomes the random for the enemy. Now we are going to create this one, okay, using minus. The maximum is the hero speed. Maximum is 11. And this one, the maximum is E speed. Okay, we reduce this one. Okay, now I'm going to pick a random for this one. How big it is? How big is it? Is it 1 up to 10? No, because later on, if let's say you create an RPG which speed is 100 or 1 million speed, it just get reduced 1 up to 10. That is too small. So this one has to be, let's say I'm going to make 1 up to 30% of the speed. So here I'm going to put this times, okay, into a 30% of the speed. 30% of the speed. 30% of the speed is the maximum reduction. Okay, this one is 1, reduced by 1, and then 0.3 times speed, it could be 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is the possibility. But if it's this one, the speed is 100, so the reduction is between 1 up until 30. Okay, if this one is 100, but this one is using E speed. Okay, sometimes the hero is not at his top performance. Okay, so it reduced. So let's see here. Oh wait, it has to be coming back. We need to do it from a start. Is it going to be a hit? No, I missed. Let's do it one more time. Is it a hit? I missed again. Wow, it's a random. I cannot predict. You see the number here? Yes, now it's a hit, because the random for hero is 9.4 and the random for enemy is less. You see? So it's a hit. Random for hero is bigger than random for enemy, so it's a hit. Okay? And guys, if you don't like this 9.4, okay, it's a decimal. If you don't like this decimal number, then you can put this one. Okay, you can put like this in the front, like this, or you just want to change at this part. Yes, you can, but you change not its abs but absolute. Okay, but you change as a ceiling. Okay, it will round it up. Ceiling means rounded up, and then floor is rounded down. So here I'm going to put the ceiling for this one. Okay, now let's test it out. Hopefully there are no decimal anymore. See, it's not decimal. The next one is we are going to record the sound for I will defeat you, like this, or when the hero is missed. Okay, you can use this one, upload the sound. Okay, you can upload the sound, or you can record on your own. This is fun, guys. You can use your own voice to be inside of the game. You can record that one. Now, that sound is already there. Okay. Okay, guys. The next one is doing the voiceover. What does voiceover means? You see, you can record your voice to be the voice of this hero or this enemy. You do their voice. Okay? So now we go to this sound, and you have to choose for the hero. If you want to make the sound for the hero, you go choose sound and record. Here I'm going to record my sound. I will defeat you. Stop, and then you can slide here for the slider and make a crop. I will defeat you.
I will defeat you. I will defeat you. I will defeat you. I will defeat you. I will defeat you. I will defeat you.
Here is the editor, okay? You can choose to record using this microphone over here, or you can use Audacity or Gold Wave. And then what you'll do is upload the result here like this. Okay? I'll defeat you! I'll defeat you! And also you can upload for the other sound as well. Okay? Now, the next one is to put the sound. Start sound, I will defeat you. Okay, let's test it out. I'll defeat you! And attack. As you see here, I need to put the sound here. Okay, after it's having the attack, AB attack 2, and then there'll be here, and this one will be having I missed. Okay, test it out. I'll defeat you! What we expected from the enemy, okay, is the enemy stepping back for this evasion. I'll defeat you! I'll defeat you! And then, if it's a hit, oops, this is random, so I'll defeat you! Determine whether it's attack or it's a miss. Now it's an attack. The attack is succeed. So what we expect is the character of this Mr. Brindle. It should show this one. Okay, not this one. So what we will do is making a communication from this character telling the Mr. Brindle, please act like you are being hit, or you evade. It's the same with this one. When the attack button is pressed, it will communicate with the hero using a broadcast. Hero, please attack. And then after this attack button declared or broadcast a hero attack, this hero will respond. When I receive a hero attack command from this attack button, I will say, I will defeat you, and so on until it reaches these two branches. The first one is the hero hits the enemy, and the second one is the hero missed the enemy. Then this hero will tell to this Mr. Brindle a communication like using a broadcast. It will broadcast here. Okay. Enemy hurt. And here I will broadcast enemy evade. It's telling the enemy to evade. Later on, what will the Brindle do? That one will be discussed in the tutorial part 3. Okay? It's getting more interesting, guys. After you finish for this second session, okay, you go to your file. Don't forget to save. Nice. Don't forget to save every time you make a progress. Okay, here I'm going to save as Tutorial RPG David Setiabudi Part 2. Save it. Yes. Then you are done for this part 2. If you like my tutorial, press like or subscribe. Thank you guys for your support. Bye bye.